Hello everyone, welcome to JLG Tech. Today I'm going to do a video about how to re-index a source that it could be internal to the computer, it could be external. A lot of times you have problems even with your internal hard drive. The Spotlight Index, it can't find everything anymore. It can't, when you search for things, there are things on the source drive that aren't showing up in the search, and a lot of times the spotlight index will become kind of junked up or something, and you need to force a re-index. And this also works for external sources. In this case, I'm not going to show you how to do your internal hard drive. I'm going to show you how to do an external file on an external drive. But this will go for any source, including your internal hard drive. And you can't really damage anything by doing this. The worst case, you could force your internal hard drive to do a re-index, and it takes a couple of days because there's a lot of information for the computer to go through. But you're not losing any data. You might not be able to search the drive for a while until it finishes. And sometimes that while it's indexing the hard drive, it'll slow things down a little bit. That's just something you have to live with until the drive is finished indexing. So if you've got a big source, multiple gigabytes or terabytes, you might want to set it to run while you're not going to be using the computer. Anyway, first thing you want to do, you want to open your Spotlight preferences. So now we're going to get to system preferences. A lot of times you'll have an icon down here, or if you use Launchpad, there's an icon here. And if you'd rather, you can go to the Apple icon here. There's always lots of good stuff inside of this Apple icon. So here's your system preferences here. You bring that up, and then you're going to want to go to the Spotlight section here, and you've got two tabs on the Spotlight. You want to open the Privacy tab. Now what this window is once you add something to this area, it will prevent Spotlight from searching it. And so what that will do essentially is it deletes the index that it has for that source to use the Spotlight for. And what we're going to do, we're going to add our source to this, which will delete the index, and then we're going to remove it from this again. And by doing that, you're deleting the old index, and you're forcing the computer to make a new index for that source. And many times that will fix any issues that you're having with a search through Spotlight. And the easiest way to do this is just to open your external source. In this case, I made a test folder that I'm going to use to do this, and I have it on an external drive. This can be, like I said earlier, it could be your internal hard drive. It could be a secondary hard drive that you've got internally on your computer. It could be an external hard drive connected through USB or Thunderbolt. It can be an external server, because your computer has its own index for an external server. And if you need to do some searching and you've got issues with your search, nothing or certain things not showing up that should be there, then this is a great first place to start to troubleshoot and treat that issue. So it's easy enough. Once you find your source and you've got your Spotlight window open, you can click this file and drag it over. Or if you'd rather do it I would say the hard way, is you can open use the plus button and then go find the file through the Finder area. But I like to just drag and drop. It's easy. You add it there, and now the test folder to index no longer has an index. It's been removed, and then what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this, and then we're going to remove it with the minus button. And now it's gone, and that will mean the computer now has to re-index this folder. It's not going to be too hard for it. There are 5 folders inside, and then each folder I have 5 folders inside of that. So just to give it something to look, to work on, but it wouldn't be hard for the computer to do that. So that's really all there is to it. And in this case, it's only going to take a few seconds or a minute or so to re-index this information. But if you've got gigabytes or terabytes, it is going to take a little bit of time, and you really don't know when it's finished or if it's still working. And hopefully it's not something that will slow you down at all, but sometimes it'll make the computer a little sluggish. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and give me a like and subscribe if this helps you out, and have a good one. Thanks.